Hey, what's up, guys? So, we're back with our week 4 battle in the Colosseum. And, this week, we're going against, Bagel Ghost. He's the coach of the Brisbane Zero Aura FC. And, yeah, let's get into what his team is. So, he has some really fucking threatening shit. He has a Mew, a Rillaboom, a Heatran, Nidoking, Weavile, Vaporeon, Mega Heracross, Thundurus, Clefairy, Boufflant, and a Basculin. Now, as you can see, on the right is what I predicted him to bring. Or, well, that's not what I predicted him to bring. I predicted him to bring, the Thundurus over the, Boufflant, but this is a post-com, because I wasn't able to record the live battle, so I already know what he has. But, yeah, that's what I expected him to bring. I also could have seen the, Vaporeon come, potentially, over something like the Heatran. But, yeah, Bouffant's kind of weird to see, as well as Heatran somewhat. So for my team, we have, the first mon is Spectrier, where subplot Willow Shadow Ball, with lefties. Now, this set's designed to, beat the Boufflant, which is his only, his normal type, on his team. And I heavily expected the Boufflant to come, but I thought there was a chance that he didn't bring it. It also can Will-O-Wisp the, Weavile. If I have a sub-up, I can just sit in front of it and Willow it, so that it can't set up on me, so that it can't, or, well, not set up, so that it can't, like, slap me with, like, a banded, knockoff or whatever. Speaking of setup Weavile, my main concern was, a choiced Weavile. Something like Bandit or Scarf. Because I feel like Band just runs through my team. Like, if he picks the right move, he claims him on instantly. So that kind of fucked me up in prep. And you'll see later on why it's gonna fuck me up hard in prep. So yeah, my next mon is Megamedi. We are sub Baton Pass, Drain Punch, Send Headbutt. There's a cool thing in this league where they allow you to sub pass. So that means, like, if you have a sub up and you click Baton Pass, it will switch you into your into another mon, like Baton Pass normally does, and you'll keep the sub on that mon. Now that's really useful because Mega Metacham gets hard walled by Mew. So if I sub up on it and then Baton Pass, I can go into, like, Spectrier or something. And, since Spectrier is naturally bulky, and, I mean, I have a bit of HP investment, if he's, like, Special Mew, I should be able to live a hit, and then be able to, like, get off a Nasty Plot, or just, like, click Shadow Ball, with Spectrier. Which will be really, really good for the, that situation. Drain Punch, then Headbutt just stabs to hit everything. It really hits everything on his team, with just the stabs. Clefairy can probably tank, anything. Since I'm not, like, P-Jab. But he shouldn't ever bring the Clefairy here. He has no reason to. My next one is Rotom Frost. Honestly, I don't even know why I brought this thing. It wasn't even that great in the matchup. I think I just had, like, a Rotom Frost boner whenever I was fucking prepping this shit. But we are Sub T-Wave, Blizzard, T-Bolt. Sub T-Wave is to abuse the Heatran. I don't know why we're sub for it. I guess just to be safe. If, like, I want to sub up on some other shit. But yeah, T-Wave is just to annoy things. Because I can pretty freely T-Wave spam his team. Like, Weavile doesn't like it, Mew doesn't, Heatran, Rilla, and even Boufflant doesn't like it, but, I mean, I'd prefer to get a Will-O-Wisp off with Spectrier versus the Bouffalant. Blizzard and T-Bolt hits basically everything on his team, which I guess is the reason why I brought it, because he doesn't have like any resists for it. But I mean, to be fair, they don't exist. Heatran still fucks it though, because Rotom Frost is kind of weak. And yeah, Magma Storm will fuck me up. Now my Mence was meant to be my Rillaboom check with Intimidate, Roost, Defog, Hurricane, Hydro Pump. Hydro Pump is to hit the Heatran. Hurricane hits basically everything else on his team, and then Roost and Defog, reliable recovery, and hazard removal. Because I don't want Nidoking or Heatran setting up rocks on me, or even Mew spike stacking. For my next Mon, this is why I'm Defog on Mence, because I'm not Rapid Spin on Excadrill. We are Grassy Seed with Swords Dance, High Horsepower, Rock Slide, and X-Scissor. Grassy Seed lets me live a Adamant Banded Grassy Glide from Rillaboom pretty comfortably, and it can let me sweep late game. If either Rillaboom or Weavile are dead, or if I don't have a shit ton of damage taken on my Excadrill. But realistically, it's going to be hard to get into that position where Excadrill is full health. But I mean, if he isn't Ice Shard on the Weavile, it can sweep, but there's no reason for him not to be Ice Shard versus Sand. Versus Mence. He could be like D-Dance and shit. Yeah, no. There would be no reason for him to not be Ice Shard. But anyway, last mon is Gigalith. This is our primary Weavile check, switch-in thing. With Smooth Rock, Rock Blast, Stomping Tantrum, Explosion, and Rocks. I don't know why I keep running Explosion on this thing. I don't know. I guess for the Rillaboom. Because Rillaboom is a big threat. It helps out Excadrill in the late game. Like, if I boom and kill Rillaboom, I get into Excadrill, I get up the Grassy Seed, and then I can click Swords Dance on whatever's in, depending on what is in. Rock Blast is to hit, like, a sub-Swords Dance Weavile. And then Stomping Tantrum is because Grassy Terrain weakens certain Ground-type moves. Stomping Tantrum is not one of those, so I ran that over Earthquake as a Ground-type move. To hit, like, Heatran, Nidoking, etc. As you can see, we're decently offensive, but not too offensive. And then we have some Spadef investment for the Heatran. That's it for the team, I suppose. So, yeah, let's get into the game. Now, for my lead, whenever I bring Rotom Frost, I always end up just leading with it, because it's pretty reliable as a lead, to be honest. I need a drink. Okay. This is a good lead for me, because it lets me freely sub up. Or I could just go hard into Mence. But he goes Heatran. So I can Hydro Pump this thing and deal a shit ton of damage. Now, as he sets rocks, I'll just defog him away. And that Toxic is big. Toxic really hurts me. I made the offensive double into Mega Medi expecting him to just click rocks again. But he went Bouffalant, and I can just freely sub up and do my sub-baton pass shit. I went to Excadrill because it seemed kind of free. Now here, I'm in a really good spot because I can freely X-Scissor this thing. And the crit was also big. Now, in hindsight, I think... Actually, no. It was just annoying that he U-turned with Mew because... It made me activate my Grassy Seed earlier than I planned to. Because I would have preferred to have Sand up whenever my Grassy Seed activated. So it didn't go to plan, like, really at all. But he's gonna just sack Rillaboom. I guess he's banded, which is why he didn't Grassy Glide. I expected Scarf here, so I just doubled into Rotom, and as he goes Heatran, I can click sub for free. I'm clicking T-Wave here to annoy this, but sadly it went left. Now, I basically had to pick something to go into. Realistically, I should have went into Mence, because this happened. Going into Mence would have been much better for me. But it is good that I can just boom and get out of there. I believe I go into Spectre now, because I realized, okay, yeah, this was a misplay on my part. I shouldn't have clicked boom, because at that time I didn't calc to see if X-Scissor would kill Mew, and I later found out it didn't. So it fucked me up a massive amount. But I just went Spectre, so you can go Bouffalant. I think I sub up here, yeah. And I can Willow it. And get that chip from Sand, get the chip from Will-O-Wisp. He clicks Throat Chop, understandable. And I'm forced to switch out now, because this thing completely walls me. Mence was good, he clicks Throat Chop, deals like 0 to me. The Toxic Chip is really, really annoying, but now he gets to go into Heatran for pretty free, and I get the rocks off my side, which enables Rotom to do more shit. But of course he sets rocks again, and I'm basically just fucking up my chance of Salamence having a life. He rocked again. And I think I Hydro Pump here. Nope, I just go hard Medi. Thinking, okay, he's just gonna rock up again. Okay. I Drain Punch. He was actually Flame Body, so Drain Punching, or like going into Medi was a really, really risky play. Because he could have burned me. And that would have fucked me up. I completely, like, just didn't think about the fact that he could burn me. Me going to Mence here was the biggest mistake of my life. I was trying to sack it. So, Weavile comes in and clicks Swords Dance. Here's where my prep fucked me up. Because I did not at all expect Swords Dance Weavile, so I had little to no checks for it. He clicks Ice Shard, kills this thing. I go into Excadrill hoping that I can live, but I don't. Because he hits 3 on Triple Axle and ruins my day. Yeah, and nothing lives from here. It sucks that I didn't end up saving my Gigalith here. And I kind of threw in that sense. Because I just didn't prep for this. So I just didn't think about it, period. But it was a good bring on his end, because it ended up sweeping. Like, I didn't really understand it, because I'm like, okay, I could be Unaware Clef, I could hard wall it. Gigalith takes it and Okos. Sandrill revenges. Like, I didn't see any reason for him to be Swords Dance, but he played to his win con and he played it well. And, took advantage of me just underestimating this thing entirely. Because I fully expected banned. But I should have realized that since he never brought it in until the end game, that it was probably set up, rather than Bandit or Scarf. So yeah, that was just my own mistake. But GG's to Ghost. He did play very, very well. That's all I really have to say for this game. So, I thank you all for watching the video. I hope you enjoyed. And, yeah, leave a like, comment, subscribe, all of that shit. And, yeah, I will see you guys again for our next week of the Colosseum. So, yeah, see you later, guys.